Welcome to Fast Track Tech Media. This presentation is a syllabus introduction of Primavera by Fast Track Academy, an educational wing of Fast Track Engineering Solutions Private Limited. Please note the syllabus class-wise.
Welcome to our Primavera P6 training session. In this slide, we'll introduce you to Primavera P6, a powerful project management software widely used in various industries. Primavera P6 helps manage complex projects by organizing tasks, resources, and timelines. Our sample project for this journey will be the construction of a residential house, which will help illustrate key features and functionalities as we progress. Before we dive into Primavera P6, we need to get the software up and running. This slide provides step-by-step instructions for installing Primavera P6 on your machine. Follow along to set up your environment and get ready to start our sample project. Now that we have Primavera P6 installed, let's create our first project. This slide guides you through setting up a new project. For our example, we'll be initiating the project for building a residential house. Enter the project details such as project name, start date, and project manager to begin. To work efficiently, you need to be familiar with the Primavera P6 interface. This slide introduces the main dashboard, toolbars, and side panels. Navigate through different sections to find key tools and features, using our residential house project as a reference. Creating a work breakdown structure, or WBS, is crucial for organizing your project. A WBS breaks down your project into manageable sections. In this slide, we'll create a WBS for our residential house construction project, identifying key phases such as site preparation, foundation work, and framing. After establishing our WBS, it's time to add activities to our project. Activities are the specific tasks that need to be completed. This slide walks you through adding activities for each phase of our residential house project, from site preparation to final inspections. Activities often depend on each other, which we represent through relationships. This slide explains how to define relationships such as finish to start to start, etc. We'll apply these to our residential house project, ensuring tasks are correctly linked. For example, framing can't start until the foundation is complete. Sometimes, tasks have constraints such as specific start or finish dates. This slide covers the various constraints you can set on your activities. For our project, we'll add constraints like mandatory start dates for site preparation to demonstrate their effect on our schedule. Managing time effectively is central to project success. This slide shows how to create and assign calendars in Primavera P6, and how to schedule your project. We'll set up a project calendar for our residential house construction and run the scheduling feature to organize our tasks. Assigning and managing resources is vital in keeping your project on track. This slide explains how to allocate resources such as labor, materials, and equipment. We'll practice by assigning general workers, electricians, and materials to the activities in our residential house project. Resources can often be overallocated, causing delays. Resource leveling helps balance resource usage. In this slide, we'll perform resource leveling on our sample project to ensure no resource is overallocated, optimizing the project schedule and resource utilization. Managing costs is another critical component of project management. This slide demonstrates how to assign costs to activities and track spending. We'll assign costs to the tasks in our residential house project, ensuring we remain within budget. Baselines act as a snapshot of your project plan at a point in time. This slide shows how to create and use baselines for tracking performance. We'll set a baseline for our residential house project to compare planned versus actual progress. Keeping your project updated is essential for tracking progress and making timely decisions. This slide covers how to update the status of activities. We'll practice by updating the progress of tasks in the residential house project, reflecting real-world changes. Every project faces risks that need to be managed. This slide explains how to identify and mitigate risks. We'll identify potential risks in our residential house project, such as weather delays, and outline strategies to manage them. Effective tracking and reporting help in communicating project status to stakeholders. This slide guides you through generating various reports in Primavera P6. We'll create performance tracking reports for our sample project to provide clear insights into its progress. The critical path method is crucial in determining the longest path of dependent activities. This slide explains how to apply CPM in Primavera P6. We'll identify the critical path for our residential house project, ensuring key tasks are prioritized to avoid delays. Customization of reports can cater to specific stakeholder needs. This slide shows how to create and tailor reports in Primavera P6. We'll generate a custom report for the residential house project, highlighting critical information for stakeholders. Earned value management provides insights into project performance and health. This slide covers key EVM metrics such as Cost Performance Index, CPI, and Schedule Performance Index, SPI. We'll apply EVM techniques to assess the performance of our sample project. Congratulations on reaching the end of our Primavera P6 training session. In this final slide, we'll review key points from each lesson and open the floor for a Q&A session. Let's recap the critical steps we took in managing our residential house construction project, and discuss any questions you might have. Sample project, residential house construction. Project tasks overview. Project setup. Site preparation. Foundation work. Framing. Electrical and plumbing. Roofing. Interior finishes. Exterior finishes. Final inspections and handover. Resources. General workers, electricians, plumbers. Materials. Concrete, wood, wiring, pipes. Equipments. Excavators, cranes. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel for class videos. All classes are limited to channel subscribers only.